Hello everyone, this is the Appery team, and in this video, we will show how you can integrate the ChatGPT functionality into your mobile app where you can upload image files and ask ChatGPT to process them. For this, we will be using Appery platform as the no-code editor with our new Appery ChatGPT plugin. The plugin comes predefined with all the needed services, so you won't have to write any code to get the app working with all the OpenAI power. So let's start by logging in and opening the Appery app builder. When in the builder, click to create a new blank Ionic app and give it some name, for example, ChatGPT File Processing App, and indicate it as No Code App. Then click Create to confirm. The blank app is created. Let's start with adding the ChatGPT plugin. Click Create New, then select from Plugin. In the catalog of Appery plugins, check for the Appery ChatGPT plugin and click the button to add it to the projects. To integrate the ChatGPT functionality, we also need to obtain the OpenAI key from the OpenAI portal and add it to the settings service of our app. So, open this link and either generate a new API key or use your existing one. I already have one and will use it. Now, go back to the app builder and in the project tree on the left, unfold the Services folder and open the Settings service. Enter OpenAI API Key for the name and paste the key into the value field. Now, for creating the app UI, let's go back to the Projects tree. Unfold the Pages folder and then click to open Screen 1. First of all, let's name the page by changing the default toolbar title to something more meaningful, for example, ChatGPT File Processor. Now, let's proceed with the UI components we will use for the app. The app will work as follows. First, you upload a file for processing. We will be uploading images, so let's drag a file picker component from Palette and drop it on the page. Then, in the Properties panel on the right, indicate its file type's property as image. We also need a place to enter prompts with the request to process the uploaded image. So, let's now drag a text area to the screen and change its label text to prompt. When the prompt is ready, you will click the button to send this request to ChatGPT. For this, drag a button component to the page and name it Process. By clicking this button, you will send the uploaded image file for processing. Finally, to see the output from ChatGPT, you need to add the text component under the Process button. That's it for the UI. In the next step, we will add and define the ChatGPT service that was automatically imported with the ChatGPT plugin. This service will work as a link between the UI and the app backend, making our task really simple. So, let's go to the Data tab and click the button to add the ChatGPT service to the page. Now, to start with the Input Service Mapping, click the Before Send Mapping button and define processing of the query. To create mappings in Appery, we will simply drag the needed items to connect the UI components added to the screen and the backend elements that were automatically generated with the service added to the page. First, let's locate the file picker value and map it to the image. Then, map the text area value to the prompt value. Save. Now, define the output mapping to show the processing results on the page. For this, click the Success Mapping button and map the data dollar value to text. Save the work. The only step is left, defining that our service will be triggered when the button is clicked. For this, open the Design tab and unfold the Events tab from the bottom of the page. Select the Process button, then, from the Action drop-down, select Invoke Service. Then select the ChatGPT-Service data source and save again. This is it. We can now test how the app behaves on preview. Upload some image file from your drive and prompt ChatGPT to process it by entering your request and pressing the button. ChatGPT will process the request, and in a few seconds, you can see the fantastic output with the description of the image. Everything works great, and we can stop here, but I still like to add some minor improvements to the app. Since the response is not immediate, I want to see a loading indicator while the request is being processed and hide it once the request is completed. So let's go back to the editor, and in the Data tab, click the Add Arrow button next to the Before Send mapping, and from the drop-down, select the Present Loading action. Click Save. Similarly, let's add the Dismiss Loading action to the Success event so that the loading indicator disappears from the screen as soon as the response from ChatGPT is received. For the same reason, let's add the Dismiss Loading action to the Error event. Finally, let's add an alert that will be shown in case of any errors during generating images. Click Add to the right of the error event, select Present Alert for the action, and provide some details. Error as the alert header, and add some message. Don't forget to save all the changes. Now we can test the application again. Upload the image, enter the prompt, click the button, see the loading indicator, and then get the answer from ChatGPT. Let's now check what happens if we try to upload a file of a different type. For a while, we can see a loading indicator, and then the error is displayed. As you can see, we have just created really complex application logic for the entire app without writing a single line of code. All the functionality we integrated to the app works as expected, and it was really simple to add it by using our Appery Chat GPT plugin. In our next video, we will show how to create the same application, but by writing minimum code and using Appery as a low-code editor. If you find our videos useful, make sure to like them and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get regular feature updates and product videos. See you, and thanks for watching.